Hello, I want to thank you for joining my channel. I'm PI187. I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, you might notice I've gotten a new camera, so let's hope this goes well. It's the first time I'm testing it out, so we'll see. But anyhow, I've had a few suggestions of videos to check out. I got a few I want to get through today, because today's my day I can do this. I work all week, so... Anyhow, the first one is Monaco highlights 2024 Miniature Grand Prix Miniatur Wunderland. Now, I watched another one of these, but everybody keeps saying it was pretty old, and that it's grown like 10 times the size that it used to be. So I've had a few videos sent to me to check out different updated portions, I guess, and I'm gonna check them out. And I have some Electric Callboy videos I want to also check out today. So, anyhow. Let's just get into this. Let's hope this video camera works great.
11 years in development come to an end as the drivers are lining up. We are seconds away from this historic start. The last pieces of the model are put down. It's lights out and oh no! What just happened?
Wow.
It's a beautiful
so realistic.
People all over the world are excited. Everyone has been waiting for this day. The latest...
Like, that's crazy,
the world
too.
Are
like,
excited. Everyone has been waiting...
These flower gardens. Like, the detail in this is just remarkable. Like, I can't believe this.
Waiting for this day. The latest spectacle in...
Speaking about trains, anyhow, local story happened literally yesterday. They were talking about it on the radio. I dropped my wife off to work this morning, and someone got hit by a Via train, and the Via train, and that's a fast train. I don't know how fast that one goes, but it's a passenger train. It's not a freight train. And you would think if somebody got hit by a Via train, that would be it for them. But no, 56-year-old man, somehow... I don't know how exactly he got hit, what happened. Maybe it was moving very slow. It just started or something. I don't know. We have a lot of homeless people now recently living along our tracks. So it might have been one of them. But anyhow, supposedly the hospital called in to the police and said, we have a man here that got hit by a train. And with minor injuries. Yeah, minor injuries. You'd think... that would be the end of you. But anyhow, and supposedly he was looking for his cell phone, I guess, and he didn't realize the train was that close. So I don't know exactly how it went down, if he walked into the side of it, or if it was just starting and he walked out in front and it bumped him. But, like, the Via trains here go fast. Like, they're the fast trains we have here in Canada. So... you would think there would be nothing left over afterwards, but yeah, it's pretty remarkable. That literally happened yesterday. So that was pretty nuts. But anyhow, the train reminded me of that story. But let's get back into this.
Racing history. The Grand Prix of Monaco, the world's first autonomously driven formula race in a scale of 1 to 87. A realistic racing simulation made possible by over 100,000 lines of code, 8,500 sensors, and 200 circuit boards along this 22-meter track. A miracle in miniature.
Wow, the budget for this must be insane. Look at that telescope. Whoa. Yeah, a little big for one person to hold on to.
Created with human passion. While the drivers are preparing, let's look at this magnificent city. The Oceanography Museum with all those amazing discoveries by Jacques Cousteau.
Wow. They honestly didn't miss anything in this, did they? Like, they thought of it all.
The Cathédrale de Notre-Dame Immaculée, where Grace Kelly got married.
The prince and princess leave the cathedral to greet their cheering people.
And of course, the palace. Home of Prince Albert and his wife, Princess Charlene.
on segways. uh, you never see them in use any. I don't think I've ever seen. Well, no, that's not true. Actually, we had the cops way back in the day, probably 20 years ago now, 15 years ago or something. We have this festival in my town called Waterfront, and there was a cop that monitored it on a Segway. But other than that, it's the only time I've ever seen an actual Segway in person. Other than that, you know, I've seen them in videos and whatnot, and Weird Al video where he's going by in his Segway. But yeah, they didn't last, did they? They might turn around, come back out in the future again. Who knows? Maybe they do have them in other countries that they use them on a regular basis. But here in Canada, it's not really a thing. But they're cool.
But now it looks like the race is
That was like there's some thought process. This dog tries to go at the Segway, and that is so realistic of dogs. Like I had a pit bull back in the day, and he hated tires with a passion. Like rollerblades, skateboards, basketballs for some reason too. He popped every basketball I ever owned. I had to used to keep it on top of the fridge. And if you even sat on a chair for a second, turned your back, it was done. He was eating the damn thing. Had to do the same thing with my skateboard. I had to keep it on top of the fridge because if not, he'd just eat the tires right off of it. But yeah, you couldn't come into my house with rollerblades on. And like he just never really bothered with like car tires or anything. He wasn't one of those types of dogs, but he didn't like the little tires. But it's funny because this little dog here, you're gonna see, goes after the Segway.
But now it looks like the race is about to start.
Good morning. It is race day today at the Grand Prix in Monaco. We are only minutes away from the start as the drivers are getting ready for the
That is pretty cool how they're making them all move.
Each car has its own driver with a unique personality.
And I believe someone said these are controlled by magnets, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I know there was some that were done on wires at one time, but they've been updated. Huh. Wow.
And different specifications for tires, brakes, and other parts. Therefore, every race is unpredictable and thrilling to the bone.
Looks so realistic, doesn't it?
It's lights out and away we go! Red Bull has the pole position and pulls away. Every driver is fighting for the top spot, trying to find the opening. And they're already at the massenet. Red Bull in the lead, directly followed by Mercedes and Ferrari. Aston Martin tries to squeeze through, but fails. Ferrari goes first into the Fairmont hairpin. Red Bull with the strong follow. McLaren attacking from behind, but racing bulls won't let them pass. And into the tunnel they go. Sauber and Alpine emerging, and Alpine with the bold overtake. McLaren with DRS increasing the gap, and the fans are cheering from their private yachts or one of the 8 spectator stands. The first lap is almost done, ladies and gentlemen. So let's breathe for a moment and enjoy the beauty of
How
Monte
big
Carlo.
is this
The
race?
drivers have now
That
passed the
looks
Hotel de Paris,
massive.
where the fans are watching the race from their balconies or the terrace. Here we now see the casino, where guests can gamble to their heart's content or show off their own sports cars. In the Café de Paris, patrons can watch the race while
Matchbox probably got a lot of, looks like they got a lot of vehicles in here.
or show off their own
See
sports
these
car.
sports cars. Yeah. That wouldn't even say? No, it says, Martini on it. Thought it said Matchbox. Oh, yeah, that's... Wow.
In the Café de Paris, patrons can watch the race while enjoying a prestigious meal.
I think it's really neat, too, how they didn't even, like, they've even got all the markings from the tires here to show, like, how realistic it looks. This buddy over here taking a nap.
This Monaco Grand Prix is over, ladies and gentlemen, and Ferrari is now in the lead.
Is sweet.
But the race is far from finished as night falls over the Côte d'Azur.
More than 20,000 LEDs illuminate this city. In the yacht club...
Let me go back to that again. Look at that city. That looks nice all lit up. Like I said, if you didn't know better, if you just saw this, you'd be thinking this was all real. You wouldn't know this was miniature. It's so, the detail is just incredible. And I'm sure since LED lights have come out, it's probably just brought everything really to life, because you can have you can light up anything nowadays.
More than 20,000 LEDs illuminate this city. In the yacht club alone, 5,000 LEDs have been installed. Nearly 200 yachts are moored in the harbour, where people are enjoying the nightlife.
Big time party boats.
If you'd like to join them, you have 35 party scenes all over the city to choose from.
Nice.
Thousands of people populate the streets of Monaco, the 300 buildings and historic sites. In development, almost 6 years in construction, and 150,000 hours of labor invested, with an area of 70 square meters and construction costs of
70 square meters. Yeah, that's big. Over 5 million.
Over 5 million euros. Monaco is the new highlight of Miniatur Wunderland. In total, our 60 cars have completed over 800...
What was that? Let me go back here a second.
In total, our 60 cars have completed...
Huh! Sonic the Hedgehog? Is that what I'm seeing right here? And why is he in second? Or is he in first and this is the video car? Because, yeah, I imagine Sonic would be in the lead.
Over 850...
That's funny right there.
1,000 test laps before the opening.
I grew up on Sonic.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The race is coming to an end, and Ferrari and Red Bull are fighting for the top spot in Monaco. Red Bull in the lead, but Ferrari is chasing. It's going to be tight, and he overtakes. I can't believe it. Ferrari now in the lead. Blue flag for the other Red Bull driver. It's the finish line, ladies and gentlemen. The Grand Prix of Monaco is in the books. First place to Leclerc, Verstappen in second, and Tsunoda in third.
Oh, wow. That's pretty neat. Look at those apartment buildings.
Monaco, the new section of Miniatur Wunderland.
Wow. That is insane.
Home of 13 worlds, over 1,200 trains, 16 kilometers of tracks, and 11,000 cars. 300 of which are driving on their own.
They're driving in real water.
11,000 cars. 300
That is awesome.
of which are driving on their own. It is the largest model railway in the world and one of Europe's most popular sites, with over 1.4 million visitors per year.
I can imagine. That is insane though. Wow. That Grand Prix is pretty cool. I have a question though. Is it always the same race? Like, or does the computer decide like who's gonna win? Like, does it change it up and does it differently every time? Like with AI or something? Or is it just pre-programmed to always just keep looping the same race over and over again the exact same way? Because I imagine with AI nowadays, you could switch it up and have it change, you know, different people winning the race different times. But yeah, this thing's amazing. Like, I couldn't see anybody not wanting to go see this. Like, wow. But anyhow, I got a couple other videos I gotta make. This is the time I've got to do it, so I want to thank you for watching this video. I want to thank you if you've liked, comment, or subscribed. I've had a lot of that recently on all my videos, which I really do appreciate. I read every single comment. If you get a heart, I've read it. So, I'm not just going around clicking on heart on everybody's comment, because there's some people that didn't get any, because they weren't very nice. But anyhow, you have yourselves a wonderful day, and I hope you check out one of my other videos. All right, bye for now.